Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Ink, Musings, and Sisterhood. I'm really glad you're here today. Truly. Before I begin this episode, I want to take a moment to thank my friends, the ones who have unknowingly shaped so much of this space. Our conversations, our long talks, and the reflections we share give me endless food for thought and often become the heart of what I speak about here. These episodes are drawn from real moments, things I've witnessed in myself and in the people I love, lessons we're learning together, and patterns I'm actively trying to unlearn as I work towards becoming a better, more mindful person. Just like many of my recent episodes, this one was born from a conversation. A few days ago, I was talking to a friend of mine and we found ourselves reflecting on our adulthood journeys, what we've had to unlearn, what we're still unlearning, and what we consciously need to learn and embody in order to become better, more sensible, more emotionally aware adults. As we spoke, we realized there were quite a few things we had already let go of, and many more we're still gently working through. That conversation stayed with me, and I felt called to make a list of those lessons. If you're on this journey too, know that you're not alone. From the bottom of my heart, thank you to everyone who has inspired these reflections. May Allah be kind to you, shower you with His mercy, and create ease for us all as we strive to become better Muslims and better human beings. Today's episode is a gentle but important one. It's not meant to make you feel exposed or called out. It's meant to help you feel seen, guided, and steadied. We're talking about patterns and behaviors that often come from unhealed places and why these are not signs of emotional maturity, even though many of us were never taught differently. Growing up emotionally isn't automatic, it's learned. And in our faith, adulthood comes with amana, responsibility for how we show up in the world and in other people's lives. Let's start here. One of the biggest misconceptions we carry is that intensity equals honesty. It doesn't. Raising your voice, snapping, becoming sharp or sarcastic, especially when we're overwhelmed, isn't truthfulness. It's a nervous system that feels threatened. When we do this, we may feel momentarily relieved, but the other person feels unsafe, and safety matters. The Prophet, peace be upon him, modeled strength through restraint, not reactivity. Healthy adults pause. They notice the tight chest, the clenched jaw, the urge to defend, and they slow down instead of speeding up. Another behavior that isn't adult, though it's very common, is making our emotional state everyone else's problem. We come home stressed, tired, frustrated, and the atmosphere changes. Voices get shorter, patience disappears, everyone starts walking on eggshells. That's not emotional honesty, that's emotional spillover. Healthy adults learn to check in with themselves first. They name what they are feeling instead of acting it out. They understand that just because something is heavy inside them doesn't mean it belongs in someone else's lap. Then there's silence, and not the peaceful kind, the kind that punishes, the kind that withdraws affection, warmth, and communication to prove a point. Silent treatment isn't maturity. It creates fear, not understanding. Healthy adults ask for space with assurance. They don't threaten connection. They don't disappear emotionally. They remember that relationships are built on trust and not tension. On the other hand of silence is another unhealthy pattern, staying quiet too long and then exploding. And I have often been guilty of this. Many of us learned this because speaking up never felt safe growing up. So we swallow things, we minimize, we convince ourselves we're fine until one fine day we are not. But unspoken resentment doesn't disappear, it waits. Healthy adults practice speaking early and gently. They learn that calm honesty, expressed sooner, protects both the relationship and their own nervous system. Another hard truth is this: healthy adults don't stay forever in the identity of the wounded one. Our past matters, yes, our pain matters. But adulthood means we stop letting our history drive the car. Saying this is just how I am because of what I went through keeps us stuck and keeps others hurt. Healing is not betrayal of our own pain, it's honoring it enough to change. Healthy adults also learn to slow their reactions. Not every message needs an immediate reply. Not every emotion needs instant expression. Quick reactions often come from fear, not clarity. When we slow the body, the mind follows. When we pause, wisdom has space to enter. Another thing many of us were never taught is that people are not mind readers. Expecting someone to just know what we need, what upset us, or what we're hoping for leads to disappointment and resentment. Healthy adults communicate directly, respectfully, and without testing love. And then there's something important we don't talk about enough: confusing chaos with connection. If love has always felt intense, unpredictable, or dramatic, calm can feel unfamiliar, even uncomfortable. But peace is not boredom. Peace is safety. Healthy adults learn to choose steadiness over emotional roller coasters. They also learn not to center themselves in every interaction. They listen without competing. They allow space for others' experiences without pulling the focus back. And finally, healthy adults repair. They don't defend endlessly. They don't explain away impact. They don't avoid apologies because of pride. They take responsibility. They acknowledge hurt. They try again. Because emotional maturity isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about being safe enough to fix what we break. Before we close, let's ground ourselves together. Drop your shoulders, soften your face, unclench your jaw. Take a slow, deep breath in and let it out gently. Let your body settle and let your heart soften. Ya Allah, help us grow into emotionally aware, gentle, and responsible adults. Heal our wounds without allowing them to hurt others. Teach us restraint in anger, clarity in speech, and humility in repair. Make us sources of emotional safety, peace, and mercy for ourselves and for those around us. Ameen. Thank you for being here. May you leave this space grounded, lighter, and a little more at home within yourself. Assalamu alaikum.